Today we're going to take this out-of-the-box Fowler compound loco and with a bit of careful weathering try and transform it into a typical work-worn loco. The first thing we're going to do with it is to give the chassis a generous coating of frame dirt. Because there are only two pairs of wheels on the loco body which have pickups, and the wheels themselves have very large gaps between the spokes, it was essential to prevent contamination by the spray paint of the wheels and contacts on the opposite side. So to do this, I cut out and fitted a small piece of blanking card to place between the wheel sets. The wheels were then sprayed with a few coats of frame dirt, whilst always remembering to keep turning the wheels by the use of a battery. The next stage was to give the locomotive body a light coating of weathered black in order to take away the sheen of the factory finished model. The next stage was to apply some burnt umber around the lower part of the smoke box and the cylinder area. The same colour was also used inside the top of the tender to portray watercolour and rust damage in that region. Once those colours had dried, I added some burned black, concentrating mainly on the firebox and the top of the boiler. Next I fitted some extra detail, starting with lamps set for express passenger work. This is because I want to use the loco as a double header, working alongside a Jubilee or Patriot class loco, which happen frequently in the case of a heavy train or replacing a failed Pacific loco. I also added crew rail coal in the tender, plus a set of fire irons. And finally, a coating of engine oil was applied to the connecting rods and crankshafts. And then on the tender chassis I used a combination of rust and black weathering powders to make it look a bit more grubby.
Isn't about who can finish first, it's It's all about who makes the most money by the end of it.
But the quicker they flip, the more chance they have to do it again and pocket even more profits. Janet and Lily might only have 3 grand left.
And now our Fowler compound makes its first appearance on the layout as it sets off on its trial run to ensure that everything is still working well after its trip through the weathering works.